Who is actually the best team in the NFL right now? It's crazy. Is it the Rams? Is it the Seahawks? Is it the Bills? Or is it none of those teams? I don't think anybody knows. We're going to talk about that and more next on Good Sports. Oh my gosh, we are having some fun this year. This is absolutely crazy. We've got two totally different things going on in two different conferences. We're going to talk about sporting events. You've got basketball, which we'll talk about later, which is totally dominated by the Thunder. And the question is it a wrap, right? They're so good. It is so strong on that. And then you have the NFL. And you could make an argument that there's I know there's only 14 teams that make the playoffs, 7 in each league, AFC, NFC. There's probably 16 to 18 teams that if they made the playoffs, if any of them won, no one would be surprised. And if any of them lost, no one would be surprised. I've never seen half a league have the parity. Right now, even with injuries, teams have an opportunity to make it and win it. This is a fun time to be a fan but it's also going to be a miserable time because there's something really special and beautiful about knowing you have no hope.
Yeah.
When you have hope and it continues to get ripped out, it's hard, but it is fun at least for now. But right now, as we talk, Trent, we've got in the NFC, the Rams, the Packers at 2, the Eagles at 3, the Buccaneers at 4, the Seahawks at 5, the 49ers at 6, and the Bears move all the way down to 7 with their loss.
Gosh, that hurts, doesn't it?
And they've got some tough games, and they're in a little bit of a concern. If the Lions are going to catch anybody, I think it could be the Bears because they still have some hard games coming up.
Listen, think about that. Dan Campbell versus the old protege, Ben Johnson.
Oh, that
is
would
kind
be
of
fun.
cool.
That would be fun.
Yep.
That would be fun. And then the AFC, you have the Broncos at 1.
Do they play head-to-head one more time? I think they do.
Yes,
they played head-to-head last game of the season.
So listen to look at the last. I don't know if you can pull up the last week. That is going to decide not only playoff seeding, but potentially making the playoffs. Yep. The Seahawks and the 49ers play on the last game of the season. There's going to be a lot decided in the last minute of the last situation. It is absolutely crazy right now. Broncos in the AFC are 1.
Okay, hold up. Let me see.
Okay.
You got Bears-Lions.
Bears-Lions. That's a huge game.
Yep. Chargers-Broncos, which probably won't.
That's a big game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big game.
Yeah,
but
because
it probably won't be a seeding selector.
Well, this could be for home field throughout for the Broncos. They're right now.
That's true. That is true.
Yep.
It's maybe not as big of a game as far as who's going to win their conference.
No,
I meant sorry.
Yeah, so
you have Dolphins, Patriots, so you could argue the same thing for them. So this could be a
so the Dolphins,
seed selector,
who were buried and dead, are one of the hottest teams right now.
Yep,
and they still have a chance to make the playoffs.
Yep.
So that could be a big game.
Raiders, Chiefs, but we don't think we need to worry about that.
No, that might be after watching last night.
The fact that they still have a higher chance to make the playoffs than the Dallas Cowboys is insane. I mean, think about that.
Oh my goodness.
The Dallas Cowboys, who have actually played really good.
Okay, so should we talk about the Chiefs for a second?
Yeah, I mean, let me finish this real quick.
Okay.
Because you do have some other big games.
Yes.
You got Ravens, Steelers.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Last week of the season. Yeah,
that's in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
You have Seahawks, 49ers.
Yep.
Titans, Jags, which right now the Jags are now in the lead, right?
Yeah, the Jags are in the lead.
But look at this. Colts, Texans.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
And look at my Texans that I picked at the beginning are starting to make their rise.
Listen, imagine though. Down goes Daniel Jones.
I know.
Out for the season.
Yep.
And Anthony Richardson.
He's out.
Comes from the grave. off of IR. To lead the Colts to the playoffs.
The Colts. Just think if you're a Colts fan. I mean, I actually understand why they did what they did.
Yeah.
They made a blockbuster all-in. They put all their chips in.
Yeah.
First-round picks and everything
Yeah.
for
And
Sauce
then
Gardner.
everything falls apart.
And then everything goes down. And Sauce Gardner goes down.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
No, I think they're gonna miss.
Yeah, they're
Which is sad because
they're right now out. They still have to play the 49ers. They still have
they were my
multiple
dark horse
games.
champion.
I know. My Texans
One of
came
these
back.
days, one of these days, I'm gonna pick a dark horse champion for the Super Bowl.
I picked the Broncos on record. I said the Patriots were
Yeah, I
going to have
think
the
you did.
biggest.
You did say the Patriots. I remember that.
And I said the Texans, but I barely did. And I am fortunate that the Colts have had a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
But
Okay, back to Chiefs.
okay, you want to talk Chiefs?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so the Chiefs last night. This is what's funny is when you have a darling, you justify your darling all the time, and when you have somebody you hate, it doesn't matter what they do, you're just going to hate on them.
Yep.
And you get we know about all those type of things. I'm sitting there watching Patrick Mahomes. Now I know he had some throws that he had where people dropped some balls. I mean, he did have some people drop some balls, which was tough for him. This is the most important game of the season for them. They're in the playoffs, the playoffs. They have to win these games. He had 3 turnovers. Some of them were his fault.
Yep.
Okay, but 3 turnovers, no touchdowns. If that was one of the people that the media likes to climb on, they would say he's a disgrace. Why? All these type of things. But they love him. When he throws or has a bad game, it's like it's something else's fault. It's the weather. It's the people involved. They justify. Mahomes is a great player, but he's not had the last couple years. He's not been the same guy.
Yep.
And the whole team has not been the same. Do you think the Chiefs will make the playoffs? What are they at? 16%? Is that what you said? 16%? Something like that?
17%.
17. Sorry, I shortchanged them.
And I believe the Cowboys are at 9.
Is this the end of the era for the Chiefs?
Yeah, and I think the best thing they can do is actually just commit to it.
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing to do. I mean, we talked about this on the podcast before. Tom Brady had 2 back-to-back runs.
Right.
Well, sorry, he had 2
They
separate
reset.
runs. They reset.
Yeah.
This is the perfect time for the Chiefs reset.
Yeah.
And if you're Andy Reid,
Yeah.
you got to be thinking today, am I the coach for the next 5 years?
Right.
Because if he wants to get to that next dynasty, then he needs to be able to commit to the next 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
And if he can't make that commitment, he should do the Chiefs organization a favor and let them get a coach in who can commit to the next 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
Because Patrick Mahomes as a quarterback is nowhere near done being in Super Bowls.
Right.
If he wants to be.
Yep. And did you see Kelsey? I don't know if you saw these plays. One of his interceptions was Kelsey just blah, blah, blah with the ball.
Yeah.
He had, right before that, he had another bobble that was terrible. I mean, it was a rough go for Kelsey. And you just looked at him, and he was like a champion.
Yeah.
That knows. I remember Charles Barkley, they asked Charles Barkley a question. They said, how'd you know it's time to quit? And he goes, when somebody that had no business going against me crossed me over and made me look bad and I couldn't do anything,
Yep.
I knew it was time. And Kelsey still had some good moments, but yesterday he laid a big time egg and cost and Mahomes was fighting. I want to give Mahomes credit. I mean, he is a great quarterback.
Yeah.
He is a great quarterback. But it's okay for darlings that love him to say he sucked today or he stunk this time or he this and they're not getting it done. They're not getting it done. Their defense, the Chiefs' defense, came to play.
Listen,
in the second half, they look really good.
I'm telling you, though, what would change the Chiefs, I mean, they could almost do a 180s if they had a running back that was next level.
Yeah.
Imagine you put a Christian McCaffrey, a Saquon Barkley, a Jameer Gibbs, a Jonathan Taylor, a Devon
a
Achane,
dual threat
a
running
Bijan
back.
Robinson on that team.
Yeah.
It would help so much because that team is so Patrick Mahomes reliant.
Yeah.
And this the thing is, this is what I don't understand. As much flack as running backs get, you put a player like that on a team like this, it would be absolutely insane how much better the offense would run. And you're going to pay a fifth of what you would pay for a top-end wide receiver.
Right.
Yeah. Look at you're going to get Jameer Gibbs, a Jonathan Taylor, a James Cook, a Devon Achane, a Bijan Robinson, a Saquon Barkley for $10 million a year.
Yeah.
You're not paying any wide receiver $10 million a year anymore.
No, there's $35 million.
It's $35 million flat.
Look, yeah. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
That's just why it doesn't make any sense to
Yeah.
me. Like, take the game changer.
Yeah. Oh man, I would if he had a relief valve that
Yeah.
you could do two things with.
Well, think about their
That
top,
would help Kelsey out
their
too.
top 2 wide receivers are probably some of the youngest players on their
Yeah.
team. It's Rashee Rice and
Rice.
Xavier Worthy. Okay.
Yeah.
You got some pretty solid tight ends behind Travis Kelsey, even if he retires.
Yeah.
You go get a stud running back, work on the offensive line. You could have a really set offense for a while. Okay.
Right,
And
right.
then what you do is what the Eagles do, and you just invest in defense every single draft.
Okay.
Every single draft.
And they keep you in the game.
And they keep you in the game.
Yeah. But it is the Chiefs. I'll tell you, last night in the second half of that game, they were absolutely thumping each other.
Mm-hmm.
The Texans have a legit defense. But I'm sitting there looking at
They're
this.
real.
We talked about this. I'm amazed. I can find massive flaws in all of these teams. I would say the only team, maybe of the whole thing, the Rams have
Mhm.
maybe the best balanced team. But I'm going to go through the AFC.
Okay.
I think the Broncos, who are the number 1 seed, they don't have a great quarterback. I don't think. Not only do they not have a top 5 quarterback, a top 10 quarterback, he's not a top 15 quarterback.
Yeah.
And so their offense is mediocre.
I've been less than impressed.
Yeah, they're
I put the tape on a couple of times with Bo Nix,
yeah.
and I've not once looked at his game play
No.
and been like, "Oh, that's elite level."
I think you could make an argument. There's 20 better quarterbacks in the league than Bo Nix. He's 16 would be the highest I'd put him.
Now, if you're a Bronco fan out there, I want to be clear. We're not saying he couldn't be.
No, he has potential. He's young.
He's got a lot of potential.
He's young, but yet this year he has some traits that are good. But the Broncos have some significant flaws. They are great defensively. The Patriots are young. Do we believe they've had a favorable schedule, but they've won them?
Let's not skip over the Chargers. They're going to make the playoffs.
But the Jaguars, do we believe in the Fresh Prince?
No, absolutely
No.
not.
Okay, the Steelers are just going to lose in the first round.
The Jaguars have barely proven to even be able to wipe their butts.
No.
Let alone.
So, and the Steelers will lose in the first round,
Yeah.
but they could win the Super Bowl. There's nobody. The Bills at their best, they have the running game and they
Yes.
have Josh Allen.
Well, like James Cook right now, he's 50 yards behind Jonathan Taylor for
Yeah.
first place.
So you have some potential, but then the next week they'll suck. They
Yeah.
could lose to the worst team in the league. They're so inconsistent.
They are very
that
inconsistent.
They're the best team if everybody plays the best.
Yeah.
The Chargers, has Herbert showed us anything yet?
No.
No, he's better. I think
Him-
they have a much better coach.
Him and Trevor Lawrence, I'll say this.
They got to
And
show
we
something.
said this a long time ago, and this is not new. So if anyone's out there like, oh, this is ridiculous, they'd even say this on air. Listen, this is the last year of Herbert and Trevor Lawrence. If they can't figure it out this year, I'm fully committed to being done on them.
Yeah, this is the best opportunity that they can make a major run. And then the Texans' offense is terrible.
And this is like year 5 or 6 for them.
So
Like, get it together, guys.
I
Either you're
just-
going to be elite or you're not.
I look at these teams and I'm watching all of them. And outside of the Bills that I've seen at times play really good, although they were getting killed by Cincinnati yesterday, but then they came back and won. But all of those teams, the way I've watched them, I could easily say they're not a playoff team. They're close to a playoff team. Any of them could win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers could go to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
It's just I'm sure they'll lose in the first round, but everything has changed. Then you go over to the NFC.
I do feel really good about the Bills.
The
I mean, this is the one time that Josh Allen's going to go into a stadium in the AFC. Now, I'm dead serious about
Yeah.
this. This is the first time that Josh Allen's going to walk into another team's stadium
and think I'm going to win.
and think, I am by far the best quarterback here.
Right.
It's not even close.
Yeah, because you don't have
He's had to go up against Mahomes. He's had to go up against
Burrow.
multiple times.
Yeah.
He's had to go against Lamar.
Yeah.
You know, this is the first time he's going to walk into an NFL stadium
Yeah.
in the playoffs
Yeah.
and go, "Oh, I'm easily the best quarterback
And
here."
I would predict right now that it'd be the Bills, and I would say the Rams are the most complete team.
No.
But
Which
it
is-
could be.
Listen, how funny would that be?
anyone.
Because that's 2 completely different teams.
Yes, it would be fun to watch, but that means you got no Burrow,
Yep.
you got no Lamar Jackson,
Yep.
and you got no Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, man, I'm not convinced the Ravens are even going to make the playoffs. still.
No, right now they're not in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I keep waiting for them to play good, and I'll tell you, Jackson looked terrible.
Yeah.
And
And also, I'll say this: Derrick Henry without Lamar was awful.
He's not the same.
awful.
I don't know what's going on with him. Jackson, yesterday, there is like, that's a dumb decision. You know, quarterbacks are going to
Yeah.
make dumb decisions because they're coming at you full speed at 300 pounders. But Jackson made some decisions that were like, there's dumb and there's like what really
Yeah.
are you thinking? Like, are you even thinking? Like,
Yeah.
was it, there's a dumb risk, and then there's just, that was dumb. He looked like he is lost. And I think his injury has maybe got to his mind too. And both of them are going, but he did not look good. So in the NFC,
Listen, I'll say this too. I remember on this podcast, I said Patrick Queen, the
Yeah.
Ravens linebacker, went to Steelers.
Yep.
And I liked him a lot.
Yes.
I liked him a lot, and I liked him a lot better than Roquan Smith. And a lot of people said that would be a crazy take. But Patrick Queen is good.
Yeah.
And he proves that he fits well in that Steelers defense. I'm still not, I mean, if you still want to say Roquan Smith's better, I completely understand. But
Yeah.
I still think that Steelers defense got him, and I bet the Ravens regret
Well,
letting
this
him go.
is about the worst I've seen the Ravens
Defense in a long time.
in more than a decade.
Yeah, at least.
I mean, it's
I mean,
crazy.
they've been solid since 2000, so that's 26 years.
So if I'm gonna say somebody and say, oh yeah, I'm a believer. I'm an absolute believer in these teams. Bears, are you a believer?
Absolutely not.
No.
No, Caleb Williams still makes rookie mistakes.
Absolutely, I'm not either. 49ers.
I mean, if they can get healthy,
They
it's
have
such
major injuries.
It's such a stretch, and Brock's still not playing like he could.
He hasn't been consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. So Seahawks.
I mean, this is the thing is no one's really figured it out yet, which is
No.
mind blowing to me. But this team is so one dimensional around Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
And Sam Darnold is not an elite quarterback.
No, he's not.
He's top 10 probably, but he's probably 9 or 10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I just feel like their defense is good, but if you're the Seahawks and you play a team that doesn't turn the ball over and scores, 3 or 4 touchdowns and has one solid cornerback, oh wait, let me guess, there's like 4 of those in the NFC. Then
Right.
I don't think that the Seahawks can win. But they are still my pick to get the number 1 seed right now.
But they could, but they are definitely one dimensional, and they are healthy. But if you have an injury or two, where are they at? I don't know. The Seahawks, they're good. The Buccaneers, no. They're
No. Listen, even if they get Mike Evans back, that offense is an absolute
No.
killer, but the defense is just not amazing.
nope. And the Eagles offense has been very stagnant.
I mean,
that's a generous
it's
way
like
to say
that's very generous. I
Yeah.
mean, you get like a quarter
I
of,
would say your
of absolute greatness, and then you get like 3/4 of pedestrian. You could have hired homeless people to play the offense.
You've got, I think, from the defensive standpoint, you have the Eagles and the Seahawks. You're like, okay, those will keep you in a game.
Yeah.
The Rams at times with Verse and company, but you got the Packers.
But
I'm
the-
not sold on.
But
love.
the Rams, the one thing about the Rams that I'm still very not sold on. First of all, Matthew Stafford is not MVP. Gosh, look at the MVP odds. He is right now, as we speak, Matthew Stafford is the number 1 for MVP odds.
no,
This man threw 2 interceptions, fumbled the ball and lost it, and then went up in the MVP poll. What happened?
it's because this is such a. They need to take the MVP and say, "I'm sorry, there's no award that is going to be handed out this year. Nobody gets it. There's nobody worthy to put your name on this."
Drake
trophy.
May, Jordan Love, Josh Allen, Dak Prescott. And you know what? Dak Prescott actually played really good the other night.
Well, he had 2
They
interceptions
lost.
though.
Well,
He had 1 touchdown,
that's
2
true.
interceptions. But it's
I'm
hard.
trying to remember what those interceptions looked
they
like.
they
though.
weren't. Some of them weren't his fault.
Yeah.
And he
But Josh Allen, once again, this last game, he
Yeah.
looked like Superman again.
yeah.
But this is the problem about Josh Allen. He looks like Superman in 3 games, and then he
And
looks
he's
like
Clark Kent in the next.
in the next. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
it's such a complete opposite.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways.
he is.
Sorry, I'm getting
So-
off the topic here.
so
But
I'm
one
not-
thing about the Rams I'm not sold on is first, Matthew Stafford is not an MVP level candidate. He's played good. He has a solid offense, 2 stud running backs, 2 stud receivers.
Yes.
That being said, the defensive line's good. It's not greatest of all time good. It's
No.
good.
They've
It's
got
really
Verse
good.
is great.
Yep. But that back end on that Rams team is absolutely awful.
Yeah, so they were behind yesterday against the Cardinals, but then they ended up putting it together. So I mean, I don't know. Like, any of these teams, if the Rams, Packers, Bucks, Seahawks, 49, if they all lost in the first round, we'd be like, yeah, I could see that.
I think I said this at the beginning of the season, but I am still sold that the Packers are the most complete team.
They are.
The Packers are the one team where I can look at their defense and go, they are good from top to bottom. They got studs on the defensive line. They got Quay Walker and studs at linebacker. They got studs in the secondary, okay? Yeah. And then you go to the offense. Josh Jacobs doesn't start playing football till December. Yeah. Okay, so he's just now kicking it in. You got Jordan Love, who's had enough experience now that he should be able to harness at least not throwing interceptions. They got a bevy of wide receiver talent. I mean, it's insane how many wide receivers they have that are good. They're not great. They're not A.J. Brown.
No,
but when you have 5 receivers that
you don't know who to guard. Watson had a couple TDs, yeah.
Christian Watson's had 2 back-to-back huge games. You got Romeo Doubs still playing really well. Yep. They have receivers they don't even play that'll probably be number 2s on most other teams. And they still have Luke Musgrave, who I thought was the better tight end versus Tucker Kraft. So you know what? That offense and defense are loaded.
2 people, Love and Micah. If Micah plays like he could play on defense and Love can hold on to the ball and make some plays, then they're maybe the toughest out. But there's just nobody. I just look there, and it's almost like if somebody was to say, you just pick a team and say they made the Super Bowl, you'd be like, really? The Bucs made the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Wow. But if I was to say any of them would lose in the first round, you'd be like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
It's a crazy year. Crazy year. The Colts, I feel bad for Daniel Jones, tore his Achilles. The Lions lose Brian Branch, one of the best safeties
I'll say
in the
this,
league.
though. If the Lions get in, which I think there's a good chance they do.
Yeah.
If the Lions get in,
nobody wants to play them.
No one wants to play the Lions.
No.
That is the most electric offense that gets put up 50 on your head in 5 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
And you know Dan Campbell, he proved it the other night. He's going to go for it every single 4th down he gets a chance. Every single time he gets a chance.
Well, at least he learns his lesson.
So I'll say this. If the Lions get in, don't be surprised if you see them in the championship game.
Okay, so Cowboys, I got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you think of Pickens? That guy is a great receiver, but I
wouldn't sign him. Listen,
what was he doing in the biggest game? He looked like he wasn't trying.
Oh, he wasn't trying half the time. Listen, if you're the Dallas Cowboys, the best thing you can do is 1, sign him to a full contract
and then trade him.
Yeah. Or give him the franchise tag and then trade him.
That's what I would do.
Listen, and even if you get a 4th rounder, a 5th rounder, you get a 7th rounder.
Yeah.
Take it and run.
Yeah.
This guy just put up 1,000 yards on your team. And I promise you, when you bring him back next year, he might put up 1,000 yards, but good luck keeping him on the field because he is a head case.
He is going to want number 1 top-end money.
Yes.
And when you franchise, it's the average of the top 5, I believe,
Correct.
salaries. Yep. So you'd actually get him for 1 more year for less
money.
And he's tradable.
But listen, here's the deal. If you give him a franchise tag, he ain't going to play.
No.
He's mentally ill. He's not going to play on a franchise tag.
I don't know what he had set himself up so well. Maybe he's different. And then in the biggest game, he's trotting out there.
Yeah, but he never learned his lesson. Him and CeeDee Lamb had to sit out the first series of a game the other day because of locker room issues.
Yeah.
Listen, he hasn't changed one bit.
No.
And listen, part of me loves it. I love the fact that he's just, he is who he is.
Yeah.
But the other part of me that hates it is he's got Antonio Brown CTE.
I know. It's so sad, though.
He is mentally not there.
He is so good. And it sucks to see somebody.
He's a freak of nature.
And it just sucks.
He is easily one of the most talented players of all time.
Himself.
At the wide receiver position. Imagine how many 6'5" players that run at his speed, that play the ball in the air at his level.
Yeah, with his hands.
I mean, if this guy had his head screwed on straight, we'd be looking at him as the next Randy Moss.
Yeah, he's
the next Randy Moss.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally is Randy Moss reincarnated
Yeah.
if he had his head screwed on straight.
Yeah. And if you're a Pittsburgh fan and you go through Antonio, you go through Pickens, and you go
Juju
through
Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, I mean, you're just sitting there going, what is going on up in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, the Browns coach, he made the stupidest call that I've seen in a long time. Shadir Sanders. They're playing the worst
team.
He's
350 with 4 touchdowns, and you take him out for the 2-point conversion?
To run the Wildcat. It was one, and to his credit, he took the blame, but it was obvious he needed to take the blame. It was the dumbest play call.
I couldn't believe it.
It was.
I just kept on thinking, there's no way that you thought that was the right call.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just insane.
Yeah, it's insane. Okay.
Hey, I do want to look real quick. Do you know who the current comeback player of the year odds are for right now?
Now is it comeback because of injuries, right?
Yes.
So it's
Well, I think that you can do comeback for anything, but
don't you have to have CMC?
yeah, it is. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Man,
Listen, if he doesn't win,
my fantasy player, comeback player.
Yeah.
Oh,
if he doesn't win comeback player, that's insane.
yeah.
Your defensive player of the year odds. Well, obviously, we know
Okay,
who
this has
is.
got to be, which is how bad the Browns are.
Yeah.
But when you have a guy that's got like 45 sacks,
Yeah.
I mean, did he get one yesterday?
Yeah, he has 20.
He's got 20.
Yeah.
And is it 22 and a half or
Yep.
something?
22 and a half, I believe.
There's nobody's going to even have to take a dive.
Nope.
Wow.
Listen, I would say we need to watch probably the next Browns football game just in case.
Yeah.
He could get 2.5 in a game pretty easy. He got 5 in a game.
Yes.
Listen, okay, so Myles Garrett, defensive player of the year. Offensive player of the year right now is Jackson Smith and Jigba. And you know who's second?
Who?
Jahmyr Gibbs. That doesn't make any sense. Like, Jameer's played good, but he's at
Did you
1,000
see
yards.
Gibbs in the last game? Was it Thursday night? So he should have gone down, but he was like,
Yeah, he ain't
I'm
going down.
in.
He's like, I'm
blame
not
him.
going down.
He's-
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't blame
He thought
him.
you could tell he's running like I should.
Yeah.
No, this is 3 touchdown day
Yeah.
for me. So
No, I think JSN's going to probably run away with this as long
Yes.
as the Seattle keeps playing the way they
man,
do.
I am impressed with Seattle though.
Yeah.
I will say, what a fun time to be a Seahawk fan
Yeah.
because they were not expecting, and they have a chance. They have a chance.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think this just reiterates what I've been saying forever. Geno Smith was not going to win you a Super Bowl, and DK Metcalf is not that great.
Yeah.
He's a freak athlete, don't get me wrong. I just don't think he's just not a freak wide receiver.
I wanted the 49ers to take DK Metcalf when he's coming out of college because I just saw him
Yeah.
and he was like a Greek god.
Oh, he's a Greek god.
And we didn't, and then we ended up taking Debo in the same draft.
Yep.
And I was happy about Debo, but I was always like, we should have taken. But DK never.
He never went from high end number 2 receiver to number 1.
It's just something about his route running.
Yeah.
He's super fast, super strong, super
He
athletic.
just doesn't have great hands.
No.
He's never been that guy that goes
No.
up and gets the ball like George does.
They made the right decision.
Yeah.
Seahawks, just think if they add one more receiver to that group,
it would help a lot.
a little on their offensive
Yeah, and their
line.
tight end's not that great. What's
Yeah.
AJ Barner or whatever?
But that defense is
But they still have. I think Kenneth Walker's still on contract for 1 more year, and then they have another year of the other guys. So
their running game is not as good as I thought. But man, that defense yesterday. they
yeah,
looked
but I don't
good.
think that's a running back issue. I think that's a
Offensive line
issue.
I think
they're
so,
better.
too.
They're better pass blockers than they are run blockers.
Yeah.
Your MVP odds obviously is Matthew Stafford. Drake May at number 2. I don't get that.
This is the
Sorry.
Yeah,
I don't get that one.
Matt Stafford will get it. That might be a lifetime achievement award that he's getting.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, but he's gotten MVPs in the past, hasn't he?
yeah, but I'm just saying I think he's getting it based on some of that. I mean, he's had at one point he was looking great, but he's had not as great the last month or
Yeah.
whatever. But he'll
This
get
is
it.
Dak's time.
Dak ain't getting
They're
it.
basically out.
Dak ain't
They're
getting it.
basically out of the playoffs.
So this is
So
when
this
he's
is
at
the
his
best. This is when he is at his best.
Yeah, but he's throwing.
I
to-
believe in you, Dakota Rain
Yep,
Prescott.
Yeah, but if you're Dak and you're throwing to Pickens, is he going to run this route or not?
Yeah, and I don't know what the deal with CeeDee Lamb is. See if he's okay. But
Yeah, he saw some stars yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, so there's a lot going on in the NFL. We'll see where everything lands. Thank you guys for joining us. Please hit the subscribe button. Every week since we've been back, we're now getting more and more people. So hit that subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. We'll get you next time. Please add in the comments who you think is going to go to the Super Bowl and if any of these teams are pretenders or which one you think are contenders. We'll see you next week. Thank you.